Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome on in. Hope we're all doing well and hope you're all finding the week to be nice and chill so far as we are, today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, as we are, as they say, starting with hump day, I believe, eh? But yeah. I'm just gonna get some last minute stuff ready here, should be all good now though. But yeah. Welcome by the way, Shinero and, Maidakai. Hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully the week's been chill for you guys so far. Um, so yeah, I figured, since we're getting pretty close to the end of the game here, at least that's what it feels like. I figured we might as well go ahead and do one last session of this game and finally finish off the trilogy of the Ratchet and Clank games. um, and I noticed there are probably going to be some people here that'll tell me this, but I do understand that there is other games after this one that's also on the PlayStation 2. I know there's that one game, Deadlocked, and I was considering the idea of like maybe playing the game as well, but to be honest, after playing 3 whole games of Ratchet and Clank, I feel like we're getting to that time right now where I mostly just kinda wanna, take a break from the series and start with something else, So that's probably what the plan will be once we're finally done with this game. Also, I just remembered as well too from the last session, there was that one message we got from that Slim Cognito guy, where there's like another thing on sale in the store there, so might as well go and grab it, I guess, eh? Get some more weapons. Especially since the, so I have like the bad habit of biting my lip. Especially since it seems like the Gadgetron, like vending machines, aren't really giving any more weapons now. At least that's what it seems like. Is there one around here? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I can buy some ammo there, but yeah, we've already gotten like all the weapons there, I guess, because nothing else is popping up. And yeah, I guess when it comes to like all the other guns here that we're missing, it's probably just the ones that come from the other games, like the second one mainly. I guess we'll see if that's the same thing with the one I'm about to get in the store here. Let's see. So, plasma coil. Yeah, that was a weapon from the second game, I believe. I never got the chance to try it though, I think. This plasma coil fires searing balls of plasma with limited auto-tracking. When the plasma ball strikes an enemy, it explodes zapping all nearby enemies with crackling arcs of lightning. Sounds like a very badass weapon to use for sure. Alrighty. Do I want to put it on the quick select at all? Let's see. The one I have on there right now is Rift Inducer. There's a shock cannon. I guess I can swap the shock cannon out for the plasma coil. That one is the biggest struggle I have with this game so far is trying to remember like what all the icons are for the different weapons and tools. Yeah, that's the shield glove. I guess I wouldn't mind the idea of like still using the shield glove, but I haven't really been using it a whole lot to be honest. So I don't know. Maybe I really should. Maybe I really should try and like get the hang of using it some more. That's the bouncer. That's something else. Spitting Hydra, right? That's the blade one. Rockets and that's a good question. What is that one again? Why am I so blind? There it is. Splitter rifle, right, that's the sniper rifle. Yeah, when I guess when it comes to like everything that we have here, I guess it's fine to keep it on there. As for the other wheel here, I was mostly keeping the wheel there for all the other like tools we'll be needing to use. But there you go. Cause yeah, like it looks like when it comes to like all the tools we get in this game, we only get like 4 that we can put on the quick select there. Like, cause maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to just kind of put the other ones I might not really touch too often on here, like the Agents of Doom and the mini turret glove as well too. Yeah, and Guess the lava gun, yeah. I guess if I go over to Gadget here... Oh, I guess it looks like there's one missing there, so I guess we haven't gone them all yet. Yeah, I guess that'll be good for now. Alrighty. So let's get back over to where we were in that other level. Hey there, Blue Cubby, welcome on in. How have you been? Hope you've been doing well there. It's good to see you. A friendly reminder that Blue Cubby is definitely very handsome and lovely and a wonderful friend. Also, I should, hold on. Always forget to do this, but yeah, there we go. I'm well, and you? Yes, good, you're doing well there. I'm happy to hear that. Know you? Nah, thank you, Blue Cubby. Big hugs back over to you, my friend. the Uno card. I love that. Hey there, Velocity Pro, welcome on in. How have you been? Hope you've been doing well there. Give me a quick check on here. There we go. Cause yeah, I'm capable of doing the shot as well too. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how close we are to the end of the game here, but there is a good chance that this might be our last session of the whole Ratchet & Clank trilogy here, which is pretty exciting. So hell yeah, let's make it a banger, as I say. Start things up by trying out the this weapon that we got here. Yeah, that's definitely a very effective weapon there, goddamn. Just the fact that like it arcs and everything to like other enemies. Damn, that's nice. What else was I using? I was using a bouncer weapon as well. I'll just use whatever for the time being. Wow, there goes the frame rate. But hey, look at all those bolts I got. Quite a nice day, don't need a shirt today? Hell yeah. I like those kind of days as well too. And just soak up the sun with my huge pecs and belly. Have to support my friends, streamers, and handsome dudes? Yeah, same, Blue Cubby. Yeah, I appreciate the support tons, thank you very much again, my friend. Happy is all three. I don't know about that, but yeah. I'm a very dork of a lizard, as you can tell. But yeah, thank you very much, Blue Cubby. I appreciate the support tons, my friends. Another big hug over to you. Yeah, what does this level look like, by the way? Doesn't exactly, oh, there's a big guy coming. What should I use in this guy? I guess I'll try using the plasma coil again, see how much damage it does. Oh, seemed to have taken him out there. Okay. The big Lizzie. It's the ginormous lizard. Welcome, Ryuji, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hopefully the big spin show when you're in there. I wanted to like jump over here because I felt like I was missing something when I looked at the map, but I guess there's nothing here. Oh well. That actually reminds me, I probably should have like done some like secret hunting day. Because I guess there's a chance that like the one gadget I'm missing here maybe might be... Oh wait, I know what it is actually, I'm stupid. I was gonna say there's a chance that the gadget I'm missing is a secret one, and technically it is, and I already know of what it is. It's the PDA from that other level. I forget how much the PDA is though. Okay, let's go through this level first, then maybe I'll go back to the other level and see if I can't skip the PDA afterwards. Wow, there's a lot of gunfire happening. Can I put more than like one shield down? Okay, there we go, that works. Yeah, maybe I should try making like a habit of just like putting a bunch of like shields down to start and then start firing different guns. Wasn't very kind of those guys, just kind of come in one by one here. I wish I would stop missing. Let's try using the bouncer now. There we go. So yeah, just kind of throw those out there, and I'm getting shot from both sides now, though. Definitely not doing too good, but whatever. I'm still a bit of a somber from yesterday. Oh, I get you there. Best wishes to you, though, and hopes the week does get better for you there, Ryuji. Big hugs over to you, my friend. Making sure I'm not missing anything. Looks like I might be, but it's okay. Alright, yeah, we made the most out of the double bolts there, I feel like. What exactly am I missing? There's like a gate here. Is there anything past the gate? I'm not quite sure. I mean, I guess there's a chance that there might be some, like, more of those titanium bolts there, but, I'm not gonna worry about them. I am definitely tempted, actually, to, like, do a sort of final, like, look through all the levels, see if I can find all the, secrets and stuff. Not quite sure if we will, though, because I never really did it when it came to, like, the other, games. Mostly when it came to playing the first and second one, though, we mostly just kind of, you know... Like, once we got to the end of the game, I was like, you know, let's just go ahead and beat the game. We didn't bother doing, like, a final checkup on making sure we got, all the secrets and stuff. But I guess part of me just kind of wants to, you know... Because of, like, how much fun I'm having this game, I guess part of me just wants to, keep playing it, you know? Can I hit those guys from here? Hold on. Let's see if I can... Oh yeah, there we go. Just annihilated them. There's a titanium bolt in there as well, too. I guess those guys are just gonna keep spawning and stuff. Oh, getting shot from behind. Yeah, those guys can get annoying with, like, how often they just kind of spawn in. I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to get to the secret areas there. I guess maybe I have to, like, do a bit of platforming over here, and yeah, I see. Oh, and there's a statue here too. Not quite sure what the statue is of, but I guess we'll see soon. Courtney Gears, oh yeah, I remember that lady. The big boo-bud robot lady that was secretly evil, I guess. Yeah, we'll blow those guys up and grab this titanium bolt here. I guess it wouldn't hurt to check and see how much bolts I have now. I definitely collected a lot more bolts in rare bolts in this game than I did with the other games. That's for damn sure. I think it's the same thing with, like, the skill points. Yeah, like, we got 4 out of 30 skill points, which isn't really a whole lot, but no, it's the fact that, like, the fact that I, like, barely got any points to begin with in the other games is crazy. Yeah, skins. And I think cheats are... Yeah, we get cheats from doing, like, more skill points shenanigans. What kind of skins can I get? We have, like, we have 16 bolts as well. Tuxedo, Ratchet, Buganoid. I don't think there's anything new here. I guess I can have fun and give Ratchet the tuxedo outfit, eh? Why not, eh? There you go, look at him all fancy now. Is there anything else to be had here? I guess not. There is that other secret area that's kind of close by here too. Might need to do a bit more platforming to get to it. Oh, can't stand on that stuff. Yeah, because, like, there's this other, like, gated area here. And then when I look at the map, it's oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say when I look at the map, it does show there's something green there, but no, that was the other area we were in, and yeah, that's all been looted. I guess speaking of secrets, there is one more area that we're about to like head up to as well. Let's check it out. Guess I'll try using the Rift Inducer some more, depending on what enemies pop up here. Oh, there we go. Upgrade Rift Inducer some more. Version 4. I don't think the big guy's gonna get sucked in there. Let's try using... I guess we'll use the bouncer. Ow. That works. Yeah, Rift Inducer is definitely a good weapon for sure, but it does suck how I need to like kind of get a bit close to the enemies to make it effective. That, or maybe I'm just terrible at the gun. Who knows? Yeah, no, I guess I do need to kind of get closer to them, because it looks like that thing did pop up like... Yeah, the range of it kind of sucks. I assumed for a second that like maybe the reason why the range was so terrible is because the rift kind of kept turning on like as it got closer to enemies or whatever. But no, that's just how the range is. Yeah, I think if I recall, there's a secret like around here, and yeah, I saw the ladder here. What is up here? Ooh, another bolt. Hell yeah. Don't mind if I do. And I got skill points as well there. Not quite sure what the skill point was, but hell yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, once we're done with the whole trilogy here, there's gonna be like a high chance I might actually replay this game and go in commando just to see if I can't find all the secrets and stuff from those games. Because apparently when I look back on like going commando, there is actually like a bunch of stuff I didn't miss in that game. Like other than like the platinum bolts in that game, I also like missed like a secret boss fight in there apparently and shit. It's crazy. Lizard attack, rawr. I'm sorry, I zone out just thinking about like a giant lizard attacking everybody. Probably like it'd probably be like a very playful thing regarding me though. Anyways, though, welcome into Greek. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well there, and hopefully the week's been enjoying your ender so far. So going this way here. Yeah, just going around here. Are we about to get into some kind of boss fight here? Maybe. No, we're just getting into like some kind of big fight here, I think. Hey yo, hey there, Kip, welcome on in. How have you been? Hope you've been doing well there. That's a big one. Should I... Just try using this some more. Wasn't sure if I should swap weapons to like something else to take out that little spaceship there, but oh well. I'm being a little indecisive as well now as to like what kind of weapons I want to upgrade some more as well. Sorry, I'm still biting my lip. I have like a really bad habit of that. I guess if anything here, I probably wanna... I'm gonna keep upgrading the display launcher some more actually. I wanna see how epic this weapon can get once it reaches level 4, or 5 I should say. Hey, welcome in Evans, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well and hopefully week's been chill for you. How are those blades missing that one guy there? Yeah, it's a pretty fun weapon, but I don't know, I feel like this weapon could be a bit better. At least it's still ricocheting to like other enemies. That's kind of like the main thing I'm hoping to get from this anyway. Okay, there we go, all the ammo's out of there. You know, since the Gadgetron vendor is like, you know, right around the corner here, I might as well just get a quick refill of ammo. And I did also just notice too that I have like the double bolts on, but oh well. That's fine, I guess. I still got plenty of bolts there. Doing okay, hope everyone here is as well. Yeah, it's good you're doing okay there, Edmonds. I'm happy to hear that. Doing well over here, just chilling? Yeah, having a nice, you know, ugh, I can't speak. Having chill days is always very good for sure. Hell yeah, there we go, we got this weapon fully upgraded. Multi-disc gun.
Devastating multi-disc gun, rapid fires homing discs that ricochet with each hit. The new discs will continue to ricochet, creating up to 16 discs per shot.
Holy crap, okay, hold on. Like, if I shoot once, and yeah, it just makes a whole lot of blades everywhere. That's definitely one hell of a weapon there. Yeah, oh, I love that a lot, that's great. Okay, but yeah, now that that one's upgraded, I guess, what else do I want to upgrade? Let's try the Splitting Hydra, actually. Something isn't the most effective at taking out, like, you know, the strongest of bad guys, but I still want to try it, you know. Thank you for the headpats, Madakai. Big hugs back with you, my friend. I hope you are doing well there. Hopefully the week's been chill for you. And yeah, might as well run back again for more ammo. Why not, eh? I have a lot of bolts as well, too. Which, that being said, I never got the chance to get this game's Rhino. I know in the first and second one you get the chance to get like the Rhino weapon. We never got in the second one because you know, the grind for the bolts was going to be very tedious. But yeah, when it comes to this game though, I've never really seen any mention of like the Rhino or anything. Which is pretty interesting. And the Dajoge. Hold on a second, let me blast these bad guys here. Yeah, the Spin Hydra definitely isn't really doing a whole lot, but there we go, upgraded. So now what?
The
Tempest.
Gadgetron Tempest can target up to 7 enemies simultaneously.
Holy crap, okay. That is pretty cool. Still not as effective as I would want it to be, but that's okay. What else did I have one here? Hold on. We'll just go ahead and... Let's go fish this guy out really quickly. I want him out of here. There we go. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of like a Dajoge as well too. My Himbo Brain is gonna go in Birdo. This is a really dumb one. A man walks into a bar carrying a slab of concrete. He walks up to the bartender and says, "2 please, 1 for me and 1 for the road." I can never keep a straight face when it comes to those really dumbass jokes. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm happy you like that joke there, Kip. Okay, but yeah, from here on out, there's no more going back over to that vendor there for ammo. I'm just gonna like stick with what I got here. And yeah, I guess we can try upgrading the Rift Inducer some more. Someone's shooting airstrikes at me. Here's one for you. Yeah. I guess Velociraptor wasn't a big fan of that joke. Oh well, it's okay, it happens. Yeah, when it comes to the big guys, I'll just swap to like a random weapon there and just take them out quicker. So these two quotation marks walk into a bar. That's silly. I love it though. Yeah, looks like we're about to walk into the final bit here, except this thing's in the way. I'll just use my favorite rocket launcher there, hell yeah. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what we find here.
Agent Crank! What's going on here? What do you think you're doing?
After all those hollow films, there is one thing you should know by now. Do not mess with Agent Clank. Incoming call from the Phoenix.
Nice shooting, Clank. There's no telling how many lives you just saved. But we're not done yet.
Huh?
Al just finished decoding the data disk. Nefarious secretly constructed a second biobliterator. A new model even more dangerous than the one you just destroyed.
Where is it?
Nefarious has a master control center on planet Mylon. We believe the last biobliterator is there now, guarded by an entire robot army.
Then we better get moving.
Be careful, guys. This time, they know you're coming.
Okay. Sounds like that might be the final level then, my friends. By chance. This is me sliding the DMs. I love that. That's a very cute one there, Velociraptor. Yeah, I guess we're done here. Let's go on ahead and return back to our ship here. Excuse me. That was a random hiccup in the burp there. Fill up on ammunition here. I guess we'll go back to using the default skin as well. Was fun being dressed up in a tuxedo there, but yeah, let's go back to the OG for this game. And yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and see what happens if I try going for like all the secrets in this game now. Gotta wait to the launch site. Yeah, this might be the final level, I feel like. Command center. I guess there is the chance there still might be a hidden level, but whatever. What I want to do, I guess, to start off with is, I guess, go over here and see if there's any like new stuff that might pop up there. Like maybe some new armor or another gun, maybe. As for like all the bolts there that I saw, there was a counter for all the bolts we were missing, the platinum bolts, or titanium bolts, whatever, the fucking the rare bolts. There was apparently we got 3 out of 7 in this whole place here somehow. I'm not quite sure where the rest of them would be, but if I had to make a guess, maybe maybe the rest come from like doing completing all the trophies collections and stuff. Oh hey, there is new armor here. It costs 1,000,000 bolts though. It's the very fancy armor as well too. Okay. We definitely don't have the bolts for that, but yeah, maybe someday. Brain your appetite. Yeah, I don't know if like all the other bolts we missed were part of like the whole level part of this game or not, or this level or this area. I don't know. Oh, they still have the memorial thing there for Captain Quark. Oh my god.
Trooper,
Aye, sir.
engage the impulse drive.
Negative.
Okay. Press to read the inscription. In memory of Captain Quark, the galaxy's most courageous hero and role model to men who wear tights. He showed us that squeezing into a leotard doesn't make you a wussy, necessarily. Okay, usually it does. Especially if it's Korean. Oh, I love that, that's crazy. That's the biggest takeaway that everyone's gonna get there, is the fact that like he made squeezing into tights look semi-okay. If it looks like you brought your appetite, hell yeah, exactly, Kip. Add to my giant muscle gut. Alrighty. Yeah. It's a shame that those guys don't know the truth about Captain Quark there, but it's probably for the best day. Captain Quark definitely was the biggest shitheel around in these games. You know, like as I said before, Captain Quark is basically the Zap Brannigan of the Ratchet and Clank series, it feels like, where, you know, he's just a guy that talks big but doesn't have like any, you know, all bark and no bite, as they say, you know. I guess it wouldn't hurt to check as well too on the right here. Oh, I think, okay, I think I'm dumb. I just realized, like, where those other bolts I'm missing are coming from, like the titanium bolts. It's because I didn't get all the points in the hollow vids there. Yeah, if we think about it, out of all those hollow vids we did there, I completed 1 out of the 5 there. And we're missing 4 bolts here, I believe, so that actually makes a whole lot more sense than as to where those bolts are. Oh, Varknovile. Yeah, exactly. Welcome, by the way, Leo Shant, how are you doing? Hope you've been doing well there. And yeah, I guess, we'll go and I guess we can try doing those hollow vids later. I want to see how... I'm starting to have second thoughts on if we want to actually try getting... Actually, okay, no, I know what we should try getting. Let's go over to Quark's hideout and get that one, gadget we didn't get yet. Because I might have enough bolts for it now. Komodo Dragon Gaming, hell yeah. Hey there, Tech, how are you doing? Hope we're doing well there, and hopefully the week's been chill on your end there. Actually, while we're here, give me a second. There we go. Oh, that's not it. Hold on, sorry. I did it wrong. There we go. I did it better. Emmons tried it. And there we go. Yeah. Alright, work on break. Yeah, it's good you're doing alright there. Hopefully, work today hasn't been too stressful there and has been nice and chill for you there, though. Oh, I see where some of the secrets we're missing are. So this, yeah, let's go over to the PDA vendor. Let's at least just grab that. I'll try going for the rest of the secrets like another time. Maybe something I'll try and do off stream. But yeah, we got the PDA back. Hell yeah, haven't have this thing in a long time. Yeah, so for those that don't know what the PDA is, it's basically a tool you can equip that lets you access the Gadgetron vending machines wherever. The downside is that you can't buy any weapons in there. All you can get is like full ammo and stuff. And I think there might be like an extra cost as well, I think. I can't remember, but yeah. Either way though, it'll definitely be really awesome to put on our quick select here. So... yeah, I'm gonna put the PDA over there. That should be good. Alrighty. Now let's go ahead and do the final level, I think. As much as I would like to go, you know, secret hunting and everything, I'd rather not have this stream be so, you know, LOL and stuff. Thanks for shouting happy. Yeah, no problem, Emmons. Always happy to give love and support to friends. Hasn't been stressful, but there's like not many clients. Almost to the end of the game. Yeah, I think we're about to get to the end of the game here. I feel like this might be the final level here. This gotta be the final level, since this is like the whole big command center for everything for the evil villain, so... gotta be, eh?
I'll bet you miss your old shield charger, huh? Lucky for you, I just picked one up. Come see me if you're interested.
Of course, another tool comes up right when we get to like the next level here. Why couldn't it happen like once we beat the last level there? Oh well. Oh, and I see where that big tool thing is there, or the big robot making orb. Okay. I guess we might as well go check out that store there, see if we can get that thing. Might as well. But yeah, it's good to hear that work has been too stressful at the very least, but yeah, I definitely know the feel when it comes to not many clients as well. Listen must require a sip. Yeah, let me hydrate as well too before I go on the long rant. That is actually a good idea. Yeah. Big old Sashi Lizard belly now. But you know, I definitely know the feel of like when there's not many clients, because it definitely can make the workday very slow as well too, which is understandable. And yeah, I had a feeling we weren't gonna have enough bolts for it. What happens if I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, because even if like the game recognizes that I have like a save of the second game, it's not gonna give me the shield charger because I didn't get that in the last game. Ah well, I tried. I think it'll be okay though. I'm sure we'll be fine with all the stuff we have. Especially considering the fact that I exactly Onyx, big gurgly sloshy lizard belly. Welcome by the way, Onyx. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well there. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yes, all I was gonna say is that I think we're pretty much ready for like the final level here. Considering the fact that I actually managed to like upgrade a whole bunch of like weapons and stuff now this time around. Which speaking of which, I guess we can keep upgrading stuff like the Rift Inducer for now. See if we can't get this max level before the end of this level here at the very least. Heading to the movies later today with a few buds to watch that Marvel movie Thunderbolts, or whatever it's called. Oh yeah, I have heard about that movie as well too. My family went and watched that movie as well too. They said it's a pretty decent movie for sure. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that movie as well there, Tech. Best wishes to you, hope you and your friends will enjoy the movie and also get lots of popcorn as well too. Movie popcorn is always very nice. I'm getting hiccups. I heard it was good, hell yeah. What's funny is that I didn't even know it was a movie. Like once I saw like the commercials and stuff for it, I thought it was like a TV series for like Disney Plus. So I was kind of confused when people told me that like, you know, they went and like saw it over at movie theaters. But anyway, let's go ahead and I guess not sure if I can lob the bolt close enough there. I'll just snipe these guys. I'd rather not try and jump down there. Okay, more bad guys coming back. See if the Rift Inducer can do some work. Damn, how big does the Rift need to be? I guess it's not, I guess that thing's not gonna work on that guy. It is done. There I go. Hey, an upgrade to the bouncer. Of course, as every Marvel movie has extra credits scene, so I gotta tell my buds to wait for the very end. Oh yeah, no, that's true, yeah. I think it's pretty much like every, oh god, oh god, oh god. I think almost every, like, Marvel movie nowadays has, like, the, special, like, scene past the, like, end credits. There we go, they do get sucked into the rift, eventually. Ah, this isn't working. My head's itchy as well, too. Who's gonna snipe these guys? Yeah, if the enemy's in, like, a weird position for, trying to use the Rift Inducer, then might as well just take him out with something else. Just inhale the enemies as Kirby, if only. I would definitely get one hell of a meal in that way as well too, eh? That's my giant muscle gut. But yeah, let me look at the map really quickly. Yeah, that's kind of a straight shot over there. Not really a whole lot to this level by looks of things as well, too. Wait, where am I going from here? I'm kind of confused. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't recognize that this wall was, like, walkable with the gravity boots. But yeah, let's try this again. Damn it. Okay, yeah, the Rift Inducer is not gonna work on these guys. I just have to... I guess we'll just upgrade the bouncer then. And I guess while we're here, might as well fill up on ammo. Huh, okay. So it actually does get a whole lot more expensive if you try to buy ammo with the PDA. and it gets very expensive, honestly, because like it adds like a whole nother zero to like the cost of what it would be. You know what? Never mind then. I'll just not use the PDA then. I'm sure it'll be fine about it. About needing like a refill ammo every like second.
Ratchet, you're going to need the Terra guys up ahead. Security is airtight, so it won't be easy. These robot Tyrannoids are smarter than they used to be.
Okay, it's been a long time since we used the disguise as well. Shake my head, enemies that are overly tanky, just use your Komodo venom to smelt the metal defense. Oh, if only. I don't know if I'm actually venomous though. I like to say the Komodo dragon is like, you know, part Komodo dragon and part actual dragon. Which is why I have like a maw full of like pointy teeth and also very ginormous and stuff. That's just me being a dork. Yeah, it's this thing here. Here we go. There, look at that. I'm a tiny little, dumpy little alien. Okay. Valid, very valid. Brings all the snacks to the yard. Exactly. Definitely would love to bring all those snacks to the yard for my giant gut. Hello. It's time to talk to, robot versions of, me. I love those aliens' language there, where you just like bounce and belch a bunch. This is a fire drill. I need you to activate the elevator immediately, and then proceed to the nearest swimming pool and throw yourself in. How do I know I can trust you? You were a squishy after all. Could one Tyrannoid lie to another? Only if his lips were moving. There we go. I'm not sure I like your tone. I must report your behavior to the authorities if you do not let me pass. You're going to be passing through my bowels if you are still standing here at 5 seconds. This is going very well. Just a long belch. Alright, no need to get violence. I'll just phone up Dr. Nefarious and let him know he won't be getting his massage today. I'm terribly sorry for holding you back, friend. Please proceed. Say hi to Dr. Nefarious for me. Alrighty, here we go. I'm going to assume we don't need the disguise anymore there, so... That's why I jumped down there. Oh, there's like a titanium bowl here. Do I need to do the whole thing again? Okay. I did like alert like the alarm there. I didn't realize there was like an alarm there, but thankfully the elevator is still going, so we're good. Belch by belch communication. Exactly. Just all you gotta do is just do a and everyone knows what you need. And I guess in my case it means everybody should just hop into Lizard Mall. Exactly, Snipey. Welcome, by the way, Snipey. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Stuffs myself into Happy's navel. I didn't even know I had one. Yeah, because I'm just a giant lizard. I don't usually have belly button. It's okay though. You can stuff yourself into other places with the giant lizard. Oh, my phone's going off. Okay. Snivy swoons right on in. Right. Other places? Don't worry about it. Hey, welcome by the way, Snivy. How have you been? Hope you've been doing one. Hopefully the crap, I'm trying to swap to the thing I need. Damn it, why can't I... There we go. Struggle with that for some reason. I just realized as well too, when you're using the disguise, the controls are back to like normal and aren't so like strafe locked. Weird. Bonjour, hey, bonjour, ça va bien? That's all I know about French, by the way. That's the only French I like remember off the top of my head. Welcome by the way, Danny. How are you doing? Hope you've been doing well there. Yeah, it's time for some more talking to the aliens here with their very colorful language. Eat the French books to gain the knowledge. Hell yeah. If it was that simple, I would definitely do it for sure there, Tech. Now you got me intrigued. I love a ton, Snivy. No more than me. I've been good. Yes, good. You're doing good there, Danny. I'm happy to hear that. Or nerds who speak French. I also like that idea there too, Tech. I'd probably go for the nerds there. I feel like they'd be more filling of a snack. Anyway. Oh crap. I pressed it down there again. Whoopsies. Go lick a purple fungus toad face. Whoops. Hey there, hello Happy, how are you doing? Yay, hey there Braun, welcome on in. Thank you for the hugs. The hugs back with you, my friend. I'm doing pretty swell, hopefully you're doing well there too, and thank you for the belly ups as well. Exactly, what's very sloshy belly. Definitely nerds are very filling, exactly. Doing good? Yeah, it's good. You're doing good there, Braun, I'm happy to hear that. Rapidly approaching your TMs, Happy? Do it. There we go. Excuse me, sir. Lawrence doesn't like the color of this force field. He says it clashes with his trousers and he wants to deactivate it immediately. Nice try, Squishy. You know I heard a rumor about longbacks creeping around here disguised as a Tyrannoid. As I will be never heard from again. JK probably in prison for a few hours. Most likely the latter, yeah. It just depends on where they'll be stuffed for hours in, you know. Ha, that's a good one. That Lombox must be incredibly brave. Or incredibly stupid. Is that some kind of Halloween costume you're wearing? I gotta be a whole lot more careful. They're definitely getting a lot tougher here. There we go. Look, if you let me through, I'll loan you my Amoeboid's Gone Wild Hollow vid disc. Director's cut? The noises I'm getting made is also like very distracting. We're at director's cut. You're right. Of course, you won't believe what those slimy codes will do when the cameras are rolling. You've got yourself a deal. Cool, thanks bro. We'll just move on forward, I don't need to like beat up that guy. Now we're over here. These are... oh fuck, we of course don't have any more Rift Inducer ammo. Yeah, let's keep using the bouncer. Alrighty. And I guess for these guys we'll just snipe them. There we go. God, it feels so good to just finally be able to like aim as freely as I can here. Never played any Lombax / Ratchet and Clank games. Is ammo really that limiting? It can be, yes. I would agree that it is. It kind of like... it's hard to explain, but... sorry. So basically, I'll give like an example. When it came to like the second game near the end, the enemies near the end of the game in that one were very, very, very stupidly like high in health and damage, to the point where it was basically just like an unfun like bullet sponge to fight over and over again. So in situations like that, you definitely spend a lot of ammo. So it becomes a huge, huge problem. Especially when there's other factors that's taken as well too, to where the game barely gives you any ammo to begin with, because like you get ammo from those like crates over there, those like crates with a G there, and they usually only give you like little bits of like, you know, like pennies of ammo, so to speak. So like yeah, like that. That's a good example there. Like I got one Rift Inducer ammo there from like one crate there, which isn't really a whole lot to help when it comes to the fact of when the game gives you a shit ton of like enemies that have a shit ton of health. I probably should have used the Rift Inducer there. Oh well. Like I said though, it usually depends is the thing as well. In some cases, it's not that big of a deal. In the second game, I would say it was the worst, but in something like this, it's not too bad because we've been playing this game to a point where I have like a lot of weapons here, and most of them are like super high and upgraded as well too. So I usually don't run into the problem too bad of like running out of ammo for everything. Because I have like a lot of weapons that do a lot of damage, so if I ever like run out of like this one right now, then I can swap over to something like this and then just kill that guy immediately. Which, you know, I'm actually really thankful that the enemies in this level aren't super tanky, actually. I was actually worried that like when coming into this game here, I was actually worried that like the final level would be a pain in the ass because of how big of a bullet sponge the enemies were going to be here, but they actually aren't too bad of bullet sponges. If anything, the enemies are just doing like big damage, which I'm fine with. You know, it makes for a nice challenge there. Just, you know, get through the level but don't get hit a whole lot, which is definitely fun. You can't even synthesize ammo with those bolts. Fair enough, once it's upgraded, yeah. No, when it comes to that, the only in the second game, if you needed to like get like a refill of ammo, you would have to go to the vending machines, which are in this game marked by the G there. In the second game, they're barely like around. Usually they're spotted in like at the beginning of the levels. Sometimes they'll be like near the end, but not all the time is the problem. And that was the case of the final level in there as well. The first game did solve that kind of thing, and thankfully it's the same thing here, where... God, Lawrence trophy, I forget who Lawrence is. Thankfully in the first game and this game as well too, you do get a tool called the PDA, which is like right over here. So once you use it, you can actually spawn like the shop on hand here, and you can buy a refill of ammo on the spot. The one problem I am noticing about this game's version, though, is that the cost of doing so is a lot more expensive. In the first game, I don't think it was that big of a deal, because in the first game, the biggest drawback from, or the biggest downgrade of like doing that was that you couldn't buy weapons from the vending machine that way. But it wasn't that big of a deal, because most people just use it to, you know, get a refill of ammo. Let's just shop on the go, Uber delivery. Basically just Uber delivery. Or fucking DoorDash. Or whatever kind of thing that's like super expensive when it comes to delivery. But yeah, no, like, the more I talk about this game, yeah, the more I definitely do feel like this game is definitely my favorite out of the whole trilogy so far. Oh boy. How many stages of this do we have to do? We have to do 4, okay. Shaking my head, if I'm gonna play that, pay that amount of cash, you better have a nerd included in the meal. Exactly, man. I wouldn't mind having like a nerd of my Happy Meal, so to speak. There we go. I was thinking of like, you know, the idea of also getting like a Happy Meal from McDonald's and getting like those Pokemon cards as well too, but I don't know. I am definitely still playing a lot of that Pokemon Pocket game though, in case anyone is curious about that. There we go. I'm getting better at this now. I'm realizing that I don't have to like wait for when the shot like, you know, lands or whatever to like fire another shot. That was probably like the reason why I was like failing a whole lot in the previous sessions with this whole hacky minigame. There we go. Hell yeah. All this talk of noms though and snacks is definitely making my giant belly rumble. Let's keep using the bouncer. Keep using the whole bouncy grenade. Hell yeah. I love it. I guess that guy could just explode the rocket launcher there. Oh, more bad guys. It's such an awesome weapon. Master Dragon Hacker. Hell yeah. Just start dressing up like Neo somehow. That'd be epic. Hacking a McDonald's kiosk to order trillion burgers. Oh man, if I could, I would definitely love to get like a bunch of like Big Macs and quarter pounders and whatnot from from McDonald's. Though if I had to choose though, I definitely would prefer to have like several tons of like burgers from A&W or Wendy's. But that's just me personally though. Still though, now I'm really hungry for tons of burgers now. But you know, that being said though, in case anyone is ever sorry, I'm like zoning out here, just like looking at the puzzle and stuff here. All I'm trying to say there is that there is the option to like do the treat stream thing for the streamer, in case anyone ever does want to order a burger for the giant lizard. Like a burger or two, maybe, who knows. Not saying you guys have to though, just saying that the option's there. Oh, state the hunger for the Komodo dragon for 5 minutes. Exactly, Tech. You know me so well. Let's go try this one here, and I guess aim that up there. Or not. I guess they're aiming it over there. Ah, I see, okay, so then we have to go back up there. And then, that. Oh, and then I have to, like, go on this wall here. I definitely do like how the second and third game reworked the whole, like, magnet boots from the first game into, like, the gravity boots, so that way you can more freely climb on the walls here without being, like, so stuck to them, you know? It definitely made the levels in this game a whole lot more interesting in that way. Oh god, there's enemies up there, I just noticed. I should probably take care of those guys up there first. Heads everybody, by the way, in a couple seconds and that break is about to start, but don't worry, we'll be taking the time to stretch and hydrate in the meantime though. So don't worry, my friends. Yeah, no, compared to the enemies we had to fight in the second game, they're like, at the final level. These ones are, you know, they're also semi-tanky, but definitely not as bad. So that definitely makes you very happy. Yeah, the final level in the final levels in the second game were definitely very frustrating to play through. Just because of the whole factor there. I think we're about to like get into the end here as well. Yeah, we gotta like wait a bit though, cause yeah, like I said, ad break. That's okay. I can hydrate for a bit really quickly. I also need to like refill my water bottle actually. I'm gonna do that. Since we're in like taking a quick break, I'm actually gonna like go refill my water bottle. So be right back, everybody. Shouldn't take me too long. Should take me like, you know, a minute or two. BRB, everybody. Alrighty, I'm back. We're still in ad break though, so we're gonna keep chilling here for a bit. I did get some more water, and my throat's getting pretty dry as well. I'm gonna do a big hydration here. Ooh, give me a second. Oh, so much better. Oh boy. Don't know why I'm out of breath as well too. I guess I did kind of like rush over here. That's okay. But yeah, overall though, yeah, there definitely wasn't a whole lot of level here to begin with. But we are about to get to the end bit here though. I definitely noticed that there wasn't any shops here for getting a refill of ammo, but that's okay. Either way though, welcome back everybody from the ad breaks. Thank you guys for sticking by with them. I appreciate the support tons. And yeah, that being said, let's get over into the final bit here.
Ow, we're too late.
Wahaha.
Get in!
We're heading over into something here now. Where exactly are we flying to though? We're going to be doing some more combat missions? Because that's usually where the combat mission starts, is in these... Oh.
Nefarious has already initiated the launch sequence. If that thing gets into space, Velden won't have a chance.
That's not gonna happen.
Okay, I guess this is our final fight here, because a health bar appeared on the bottom right. Ow! Has the boss health bars always been on the bottom right? If it has been, I'm sorry everybody, because yeah, Giant Disability blocking it then.
You again? You will pay for your insolence, you miserable rodent. You'll regret.
Sorry, Nefarious. Your flight's been cancelled.
Lawrence! Lawrence? Lawrence!
How can I be of assistance?
Annihilate him!
Just kidding. You've reached my holographic voicemail. Your name and a brief message. Ta-ta!
That's actually really funny. Okay, well here's our fight with this guy. Holy shit, okay. He's got some health to him too. He's all dizzy now. Not sure if this is an effective weapon here, but I'm using it anyway. I'm sure this will be more effective. This guy's got some, wow, holy crap, I'm dead. Oh, and okay, interesting. I guess technically, we are doing a battle mission here. Yeah, I was gonna say before I died there, this guy's got, he's definitely throwing some hands. I gotta be more careful as to, timing my, dodges and stuff. This one's definitely, probably the, one that hits the most.
Choice but to throw myself on your mercy.
Really? I mean...
Really?
Right, Nefarious. Your reign of terror is finally...
Sucker!
I guess we gotta chase him now. Hey, we're in like a whole different like area here now too. I'm definitely gonna quickly get some ammo here and stuff though. There we go. Okay. Not quite sure what we're running into here. Oh, just more bad guys. Okay. Let's keep using this gun for now. The bouncer's definitely a pretty effective weapon for sure. Holy crap, okay, wasn't expecting that. Definitely wasn't expecting it to be that loud either. He does have a shield on. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to hurt him right now or not. That attack he's doing is definitely very scary though. Okay, he's moving, yeah. We just gotta keep chasing by the looks of things. But I am definitely gonna make the most out of the crates here as well too, because I want to make sure I have the ammo. Thank you for the care package reminder there, Danny. I'm gonna be very quick about this because I am, you know, we're currently in the final bit here. Okay, hydrated. Big stretchies. Oh, that felt good. I heard poppy noises in my back as well. Damien Fatbear, thank you, welcome in by the way. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. I guess I zoned out there earlier. I just kind of missed your message, unfortunately. I'm very sorry about that. But I hope you are doing well there, Damien. It's good to see you, my friend. Alrighty, we're definitely putting the work in. Alrighty. Those are friendlies, okay. I just saw them spawn in, I thought for a second they were gonna be bad guys. Didn't think we'd actually have some friendly people to help out here. And they're putting the work in. Oh, now we got airstrikes coming in. Yeah, I definitely was expecting, you know, attacks like this coming from a very scrawny looking robot guy. I'm actually pretty surprised that the guy's doing a lot of damage to me, in a way. Wish I knew what kind of attacks those that he's using are though. The whole like dark looking energy. Oh crap, oh crap, 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 crap! Guy's definitely offering a one hell of a fight here though. Oh fuck, yeah, that attack is the worst one. The whole ground bomb thing. Do I have to restart the whole fight again? I do. Oh my god. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well, that's okay. Because, you know, in the end, no, I guess that does make for some more XP for the bouncer here. I need to be a lot more smart about how I'm dodging these attacks, though. Yeah, for this one, I can just kind of stand still and just kind of jump like that there. As for that one, can I also just kind of stand still and jump? Seems like it. Okay, and then he does the fake out. Yeah, we've seen that before already. Okay. Yeah, doing better now though. Now that I know how to properly dodge all that stuff there without, you know, freaking out, I'm good. It's just like when it comes to playing shooter games, I'm used to like, you know, being on the move a lot, you know. Because I've played games like, you know, Doom and Quake and Unreal and whatnot, where you know, I have that sort of mindset now where, you know, you have to kind of stay moving because the moment you kind of stand still, you just end up like, you know, getting killed immediately, you know. So that's usually like how I play most shooter games now, where I'm just like always moving no matter what. There we go, version 4 of the bouncer. Ow. Kinda sucks that I had to like stand still there and get hit like that there though. But hey, here's hoping we can get to the version 5 of this weapon then here soon. Hey there, Katsika, welcome on in. How have you been? Hope you've been doing well there. You've caught us in a moment while we're in the final fight of the third game here. And it's been a pretty interesting final fight so far. It's definitely plenty challenging, but I would say it's definitely a whole lot more interesting than the second game's final boss. Second game's final boss was just a very annoying and not fun to fight against Bullet Sponge. This one, you know, this guy's at least, you know, he's doing interesting stuff that making me actually, you know, have to think of my feet and stuff. Yeah, these friendlies will help take out these guys for me, so I can just save my ammo. There we go. Okay, onwards over to here. And so when he just kind of does attacks like this, just stand still and just keep throwing bombs. Well, not entirely stand still, but more, you know, just be ready to jump. Same thing with this one here. Yeah, we're definitely doing a lot better now that I know how to dodge all that stuff. And I guess when he's doing this attack, I guess just kind of start throwing rockets. It's situations like this where I do wish there was like a mini-map that like kind of pinpointed me to where I was like in the map here. Because it gets scary when I have to like stare up at the boss but also keep moving because I don't know if I'm about to like walk up the edge or not. Interesting. I assumed doing an attack would be effective on all those copies there. Doesn't seem like it matters. There we go, yeah, we got him.
Oh, is this important, sir? It's almost time for my solo.
Begin the transformation!
I call it Base Odyssey.
Now, Lawrence!
If you insist.
Bro's just trying to be a part of a band. Oh, hey. Hey, look at that.
I don't believe it!
Believe it, Toasterhead!
Now the age of robots begin!
Oh, I guess we gotta get in here.
Congratulations. You have reached your maximum nanotech level.
There's so much happening at once all of a sudden. That is based of him here, right? Just wants to join the band, become a base, part of like the base. But it looks like the final boss here is with the giant robot mech here, and we're in the whole like flight suit here. Or not flight suit, but the hover thing. I forgot about that hot himbo. I don't know if I would call him hot, but yeah, he's definitely plenty buff. Hey, look at that! He's like flying around in his little spaceship there, just kind of like doing damage and stuff. Yeah, this doesn't seem like too bad of a fight here. Just, you know, keep dodging the rockets and just holding down the fire button. That one attack he does though, the whole helix of rockets there is that one's tough to dodge, but looks like we are about to... Hey, we did it. Is that it, GG? Yeah, I think we did it.
Defeated by squishes! Oh, I'll never live this down!
Warning. Reactor detonation in 60 seconds.
Lawrence, engage the teleporter.
Would you care to specify a destination, sir?
Who cares? Just get us out of here.
Time's up.
What? That wasn't even close to 60 seconds!
Bye-bye.
Okay.
We're live from the star-studded premiere.
This is, of course, like Clank and the monkey.
Series. The atmosphere is positively
That's amazing.
electric as thousands of fanatical fans clamor for a glimpse of their favorite celebrities.
I mean, I smashed him. Happy you don't have to? Yeah. I'm seeing a whole lot of classic characters here, actually. Like in that theater there was a lot of characters from like the first and second game, and in the third one there in that movie theater. Yeah, this is cute. Just watching a whole Agent Clank movie now. I thought that the big polar bear alien was gonna vor that the robot.
Agent Clank, it seems your luck has finally run out. The time has come to say goodbye. Your tricks won't do you any good this time, Agent Clank. I have been waiting for this moment a long time, and now I am going to blow you into a million pieces!
The monkey.
He got that monkey off his back.
Aww. That's great.
Do not even think about it.
And yeah, that is it. We have finally beaten the whole trilogy of Ratchet & Clank, my friends. Oh yeah, GG indeed, Gatsmail. Doing well to CP? Yes, good you're doing well to Gatsmail. I'm happy to hear that. God damn. So, alright, but yeah, I'm just like, still trying to think about it in my head, but like, yeah, we did it. We finally beat the whole trilogy, my friends. God damn. It took us a while, but we finally got here. Congrats to being in the game. Yay, thank you very much, Emmons. But yeah, I guess I can give my final thoughts here now on this game here, and I guess the whole trilogy to begin with. Cause yeah, like now that we're here, I guess I can finally just, you know, start sharing my whole thoughts on like the whole trilogy to begin with. So I'll start things off by just saying, like, right off the bats, the third one, definitely my favorite of the trilogy. When it came to like playing the whole 3 games, when we first started playing the first Ratchet & Clank game, I definitely had lots of fun playing that game. But most of the fun that came from it was definitely from just getting to like re-experience the whole like nostalgia I had for the game. Considering the fact that like when it came to like me playing old like Ratchet & Clank games growing up was you know, the only one I ever played was the very first one, and I never got to play the rest. But yeah, no, overall the one from re-experiencing the first game, it was definitely fun for sure. But it is definitely not to say though that the game is flawed. The game could have benefited from having like, you know, better controls when it came to like shooting bad guys and whatnot. Like I remember like when it came to certain levels in the first game, with that one level where it's just like, you know, there's that one city that was like constantly under like a lightning storm. That one was definitely like one of the like most frustrating levels, and I feel like it was definitely due to the fact that, like, you know, the controls weren't the greatest, you know? Like, in that game, there was no strafing, there was no, like, not a whole great ways to, like, lock on to enemies or whatnot, so the controls are very limited in that kind of case. But, you know, it was, I'm definitely very happy that I made the decision as well, to play the other Ratchet & Clank games after that one. Because when I first started playing Going Commando, the second game, I was very skeptical, like very worried, you know. I was worried that like the game would not live up to like the expectations I was going to give it, coming from like playing the first game, you know. But you know, like when comparing the second game to the first one, it definitely had a lot of huge improvements for sure. Mainly, you know, with the controls again. Like, the fact that they added, like, a strafe button in that game made combats in that one just a whole lot better. It made, like, shooting bad guys a whole lot more fun, for sure. It still wasn't the greatest controls, of course, though, because I had to, like, do the whole claw technique on my controller there to make the most of the controls. But, I would still say it's better than the first game. At the same time, though, too, I would still say that the second game is flawed in its own way. Comparing the second game again to the first one, I definitely do like the story. I love the level designs. I love all the weapons. It's the same thing in the first one. I love the story in the first one as well too, even though there's not a whole lot to the story. But it's still a very interesting one, and plus I love the whole level designs in that game, and especially the soundtrack. The soundtrack had a nice, was nice in the first one. But you know, I guess if I had to think about like the biggest flaw though, is with the second one, it's definitely with how the developers decided to handle the difficulty curve in the ending there. I definitely do not agree that, like, you know, making enemies, you know, not only hard to hit, but also extremely high in health is not a fun way to make your game difficult. Because, I mentioned this, like, before, but, like, yeah, it's just not fun having to fight against, like, several bullet sponges over and over again, while also the game not giving you a whole lot of, like, ammo to begin with, either. But overall, though, that's like, the biggest problem I had with the second game, was just the fact that, like, near the end of the game, it was just... It just, like, at the beginning of, like, the second game, it was definitely fun for sure. I had lots of fun playing the game, but just because of, like, how terrible the difficulty curve was, made the game very, very, very quickly not fun to play. Unfortunately, as sad as it is to say. But I would still say the second one is definitely a very nice improvement from the first one. And then we go over to the third game here. The third game, as I said, is definitely my favorite of the trilogy. Because when it comes to, like, everything they've done with, like, everything in the whole games, with the story, the level designs, the whole, like, weapons and everything, this one definitely had me hooked for sure. It had me hooked, like, way more than the other games did, like, with the whole story and everything, honestly. Like, the gunplay in this game felt so good. The fact that they changed the controls again for this one to make it so that way, the strafe controls are locked in, so you don't have to, like, hold the button down anymore. It definitely made this game super great. I love this game a lot. Like, just because the controls, like, felt so much more comfortable to play with there, and it just felt so much more better to, like, you know, get into combat and stuff there. It was definitely great. I loved it. It was so good. And you know, like, the story was definitely... I would say the story was in this game was definitely a lot more hooked. It had me more hooked than the previous games, for sure. But overall, though, I'm definitely very happy that when it came to this game, I'm happy that they focused a lot more of their attention on the combats than anything else, because, yeah, it felt really good. But, yeah, no, overall, though, when it comes to, like, flaws for this game, I don't know, I can't really think of anything right now. I'm sure there's some flaws here and there. I guess if there's anything, I would say that when it comes to the boss fights are kind of very, like, I wouldn't say the boss fights are bad, it's just more that it's very confusing. Because like when it came to like the Courtney Gears boss fight, there was a lot of like nonsense that just kind of happened on once. So like the first time I got into that boss fight, I was just like confused as to like what I was aiming for and whatnot. And it was kind of the same thing with like the final boss there as well. Though not as bad though. I would still say the boss fights in this game were definitely great. No sheep or ducks or harm in making this game. But you know, overall though, I would definitely say this one was my favorite of the whole bunch.
What do you mean we can't teleport to a planet?
I'm afraid we're well out of range, sir. Perhaps if you had bothered to specify a destination...
When will we be in range?
Oh, I'm sure something will come along in, say, 5 or 10,000 years.
Ah! I don't believe this! Now what?
I don't suppose you can play drums.
Oh, that's fun. Yay, we did it. Oh yeah. But overall though, to finish my final thoughts there, I would definitely say that the third one was definitely my favorite. I had the most fun of the game, and I would definitely replay this game for sure. And the second game as well too. I definitely wouldn't mind replaying the second game to see if I can't find all the rest of the whole secrets and stuff I missed in that one as well, you know? But yeah. Anyways, sorry about the long ranting there, everybody. Welcome, by the way, Yo Newts and Lighter. Hope you guys are doing well there. Yeah, we just beat the game. I like that Dorito there, Yo Newts. I would love to devour a bunch of Doritos. Already done? Damn, I missed your reactions to the final 2 levels. Yeah, it's all good there, Lighter. The VOD will still be there at the very least. If you want to check out that VOD there. Excuse me, by the way, holy crap. MGS2 is another good PS2 era game. Metal Gear Solid? Is that what it is? I never actually got around to playing the Metal Gear Solid games, not gonna lie. When it comes to Metal Gear Solid, I've only ever actually played Metal Gear Rising. I definitely like that game a lot. But yeah, maybe someday we can give Metal Gear Solid a try. The rest of the game? Yeah, thank you, Yo Notes. I definitely had lots of fun. You also did get the bow grabber in GC, but remember that trophy, the Quark statue, you traded that for it? I don't know where I go for it to trade the Quark statue though, that was the thing, I just had the Quark statue. I have one for you as well. Yeah, thank you for the one Dorito there, Yo Notes. I will happily munch on it there. Hey, welcome in, Leica, welcome on in. How have you been? Hope you've been doing well there. But yeah, congratulations, Ratchet, on defeating Dr. Nefarious. At this point, you can time warp back to just before you finish the game with Scare, or you can enter challenge mode with Circle. Challenge mode, you start a new game against tougher enemies, but all of your experience, weapons, armor, and money from the current game carry over. There are other surprises as well. Interesting. But you know what? We still have some time left. We might as well try challenge mode here. I'll go ahead and I guess create the save over here.
My Blargian snaggle beast devours your mutant swamp.
Yeah, all the way back at the start here, eh? I'll just go through that, I'm just gonna skip the cutscene because we've already seen it before. One thing that always confused me about these streams is that you always spoke about claw technique and never got what you meant. Claw technique. Oh, with the control. It's basically a way you hold the control. Yeah, Lyco, exactly. So, picture this. So the claw technique is basically a name for how you hold the controller, to where you put your thumb over the stick, your index finger is kind of hovering over the face buttons, or you know, the X, square, circle, and triangle, and your middle finger is over the shoulder buttons, like R1 and L2, and that is basically how I held my controller all the time during going commando, whenever we got into like into gunfights there. And I hated it. It was not fun. Where's my weapons? There they are. It was definitely not fun. It was well, I mean, I wouldn't say it wasn't fun, I guess. It was more that it was very uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable having to hold the controller for that long, you know? I would definitely not recommend it. And that's why I'm very happy that, like, with this game, strafe lock controls is a thing, so it feels so much better having to, like, you know, actually, like, move around and shoot. Especially now that, like, you know, shooting the guns is, like, on R1 too, that feels so good. And even jump is on L1, that, like, feels even better. So I can keep both thumbs on the sticks while just kind of aiming and shooting and jumping around. Basically using the thumb and pointer fingers on the sticks, yeah. You never shot with O using your circle using your thumb? Nope, never did. It was stupid. I want to be able to like aim and also shoot. That's the thing, you know. It feels better to do that. That's why I'm saying, like, again, like it feels so much better in here. Also, we're missing some more weapons here. Anyway, but yeah, and I would also say that, you know, stupid's also a harsh word as well. It was just like the controls weren't the greatest. That's all I will say. What was I going to use? I actually forgot what I had on there. I had a Rift Inducer. I had this one. Guess that one there. I actually completely forgot what I had on here. I guess just kind of put whatever I want to upgrade left on there. So, Rift Inducer, we have Plasma Coil and the Bouncer. I guess the Lava Gun can go on there, and that one as well. This. That. And just in case, I'll put the Decimator on there as well. Alrighty, and with the other ring there, I'll just put the PDA on the far left like I did before. Cool. That's what makes it easy. I only use the camera when I need to. No, I could play the game like I did with like the first Ratchet & Clank, but I feel like that's way too slow. Okay. As you destroy enemies in challenge mode, the bolts they drop are multiplied by the number shown. Destroying more enemies increases the multiplier, but it will reset each time you take a hit. Yeah, much like the challenge mode in the second game, I remember. But I still have... I do. Nice. I still have the bolt grabber. But yeah, I'm not sure how long we'll play this whole New Game Plus thing here. I mostly just kind of wanted to give it a look, was all.
These must be the...
But yeah, we'll skip cutscenes here because I don't need to, like, you know, watch them again. Hey, there we go. Fully upgraded the Rift Inducer. Or, it's now the Rift Ripper. Let's see how it works. God damn, that's awesome. That's definitely a very good weapon there. What else? Oh yeah, the Plasma Coil. Yeah, I guess we'll keep using the Bouncer since it's close to max upgrade as well. I also wanted to like pause here because I wanted to see if there's anything new here. Maybe there's like new skins that popped up now that we beat the game. Not that I'm seeing any. I guess not yet. Unless that's all there is gonna be there. Yeah, fuck it, let's go old school Ratchet, I guess. Oh yeah, we have we got like 5 skill points now, so we have this first cheat, and then they unlocked Big Head Heroes. Yeah, they just have big heads now. I love that. They have big heads in the cutscenes as well. Oh god, it's like breaking a cutscene.
Let me guess, that somebody is me.
We got a volunteer. Here, Sarge, take this. We'll cover you. From back there.
From back there. I don't know if that's gonna hit this. Oh, it did. Okay, never mind. Anyways, as much fun as Big Head is, I'm gonna turn it off. It's kind of like disorienting me somehow. This bad guy's down there. Number one. Let's go ahead and blow them up, eh? Yeah, get that extra XP going. But yeah, no, I do feel bad about having to like end the stream early here though, not gonna lie. Part of me was actually kind of hoping that we weren't, you know, that close to beating the game there. But, it's all good. We'll see what we can do, though. I might try other things, maybe. Try using this weapon here. There we go. Like, I guess we could always, you know, swap games, you know? I could always swap over to, like, Fortnite maybe. We can try Fortnite maybe, or even, try Wild Assault again too, like we did, yesterday. You know, I'm gonna go back, hold on. Didn't realize the helipack was on. I'm gonna keep using the thrust pack. I like using the thrust pack more. Oh wow, the map is actually kinda weird too. I guess don't worry about it. Oh, I just realized as well too, we're actually getting more health upgrades now too. Which is interesting because, like, I remember the game, when we were, during like the final boss there, it made a mention of how we finally got like max nanotech, you know? But here we are getting even more anyway. I guess it's a thing part of like the New Game Plus. Yeah, no, I could definitely see myself playing more of this off stream as well. I want to see if I can't, you know, eventually get all the secrets and stuff there. Hope you're all doing well, by the way. Hope everyone is finding the week to be nice and chill. Like we are, you know, in almost the first half of the week as well too. So, you know, we're almost to the weekend. So hell yeah. Doing the right? Yeah, it's good you're doing the right there, Evans. I like how we get to finally get back over to Ratchet's little like little like hangar here, but it's all smashed now. Nice little throwback, I guess, from the very first game here. I never got to explore the rest of the area here though the first time around, because I remember the first time we were here I ran over to those, like, to the ship there, but I never explored the rest here. Maybe I did, I'm just forgetting, I don't know. Because I remember the bridge. Okay, yeah, no, we were there already. Okay, no, I'm crazy. We did explore everything the first time around. Yeah, it's interesting just like looking around the whole planet here and just like seeing how like all the stuff from the first game's version of this level is like missing, you know? I guess a lot's happened since, you know, time frame between the first one and this one, eh? Alright, so now they're gonna pull us into there. We're gonna start doing the battle missions, which are always fun. I feel PlayStation 2 games of these were intended for you to use Circle the Fire, thinking that's why they didn't change it until this. I found it fine, to be fair. It was okay, but no, it feels so much better having the fire button being on the shoulder buttons. It's much more comfortable for like my hands with these controls. Anyway, I don't want to argue about it too much, honestly. Overall, though, I would just say I feel much more comfortable playing this game with the way the controls are. Everyone's free to have their own opinions on the whole games as well, too. The fire rate's always so slow with the bouncer weapon. Hey, there we go. Fully upgraded the bouncer. The heavy bouncer now. Let's give it a try. Jesus. That's great. It basically just fired like a even bigger fucking bomb than it normally was. That's awesome. But yeah, now that we have the bouncer upgrade, I guess let's try using the what's it called? Plasma coil now. Plasma coil is definitely a pretty good weapon as well too at the start. Yeah, no, I'm definitely very happy that I decided to focus more on getting all the weapons in this game than I did in the second game. The second game, like, I don't know why I struggled so hard with getting all the weapons in that game, actually. I guess it's because I didn't bother to do all the side stuff there, which, like, completing all the arena stuff and the hover bike races and those whole space flight combat stuff. Ugh. Yeah, I did not like doing the whole space flight stuff to begin with either, though. Yeah, hey there, Jack, welcome on in. Ow. How are you doing, Jack? Hope you're doing well there. I guess that's that for here. They do go into that starting the future series of tools of destruction? Yeah, I figured as much. Anyway, blah blah blah, stuff about story that we've already seen before. Did it be the pin nets? I meant to click on something else. It's all good there, Emmons, I did see that, yeah. I figured that was the little accident. Oh yeah, this level. A level where we go to rescue the mysterious guy. Whoever that guy would have been. Could have been anybody. What does the store look like now we have everything? Our records show that at one time you have been employed by Gadgetron. We're pleased to give you a 10% discount on all Gadgetron weapons. Thank you for making your choice, Gadgetron. Vega. Oh damn, okay, hold on a second. I was expecting this here. Oh, and there's the Rhino. I was wondering where it was. That's funny. And also very interesting that, like, the Rhino only shows up after you beat the game. Interesting. I like the heavy bouncers. Price is 666,000 bolts. Okay, hold on. Where's my favorite weapon then? I want to see what happens if I go for that one. Mega Decimator. The Decimator releases a vicious swarm of heat-seeking missiles. The Mega version features enhanced destructive power. Okay, so it just does more damage. Okay. Lock-on mod enabled. Destructive power. Mega version features. Why can't I? There we go. Okay, so yeah, some weapons just, you know, have more damage. Some of them have other things on. That's pretty cool. Also very expensive as well too. Looking at like the price for all this stuff. Yeah, someday I'll be able to get all this stuff here, for sure. I guess to start, I could get the Mega version of the Plasma Whip right now, or the Quantum Whip, sorry. And I am pretty curious as to see how it looks. And actually, you know what, I did talk myself into it now. I was gonna get the shield charger there, since I could afford it, but never mind. Let's see how this looks. Blah. Yeah, so I guess if I had to assume anything, it's that it does a whole lot more damage. So that's cool. I'm grade 2, started to play some Forza Horizon 5. I unlocked some sports cars. Hell yeah. That's pretty awesome for sure there, Jack. Yeah, when it came to my time playing Forza Horizon 5, I can't quite remember what's exactly I used the most of in that game. I feel like I drove around in the rally cars a lot the most in that one, I feel like. I could be wrong though, because it has been like a long time since I last played those games, unfortunately. I would have loved to play Forza Horizon 5 again someday. Angela's long back, she's technically the first you meet in the series. Yes, yeah, I know that. I do remember about Angela, yeah. Which way are we going here? If I go that way, leads over there. You know, I'm gonna go this way anyway. Doesn't really matter which way we go right now. Let's go for the 10 times the bolts here. Hell yeah. I guess that's all those there. I was reading the map wrong. Yeah, that's the thing I need to remember is the fact that like bolts in like the amount of bolts I get like gets doubled or even more than that. The more bad guys we take out. Yeah, there we go. Upgraded the plastic oil to version 2. Happy everyone, hope you all doing well. Yeah, hey there, dude. I'm doing pretty swell. We just beat this game not so long ago, and now we're kind of in New Game Plus, getting to experience all the new stuff of this game and whatnot, or all the stuff you unlock in New Game Plus. It's been pretty cool so far. Elaborating on my previous point because the game's never mentioned her, who she is, where she came from, etc. Yeah, I get you there. That's such a satisfying move, just smashing everything at once. I unlock cars like Ford Old Model Rally, Ford Mustang GT, and BMW MSF 10. Cool. I don't quite recognize those car models, but yeah. Oh yeah, the unfortunate thing with me and vehicles is that I'm definitely not the most knowledgeable when it comes to cars. Cars is definitely not the kind of thing I've ever really, you know, took the time to learn and stuff, sadly. But yeah, no, I definitely do like cars though. I guess if I had to think about it though, I definitely do gravitate more towards like muscle cars, believe it or not. Flexes. But yeah, that's just me though. Can I hit this guy from here? Yeah, there we go. Glad you're here, sorry I couldn't, glad you're well, sorry I couldn't hear much. Yeah, it's all good there, dude, you're fine, my friend. I need to unlock the Ferrari F40 and Ferrari, F50. The Ferrari vehicles are definitely very awesome for sure. It would be fun to unlock, like, the, old classic, like, Ferrari, vehicles and pretend you're playing, like, Outrun. That'd be fun. I understand you will. I watch a lot of shows like Top Gear, Fifth Gear. Yeah, I get you there. No, like, don't get me wrong, I definitely don't hate vehicles. I think cars are very cool. I'm just, you know, not smart with cars is all. Oh no, the bridge is up and now I have to fight a bunch of bad guys. Oh no. Anyway. Yeah, I guess as long as I play well, I can get like a whole bunch of bolts in this game. I said as I get hit there, of course. Oh, well, it happens to the best of us. Ah, oh god, camera's going weird here. I forgot that, like, in certain situations like here, the lock strip controls aren't a thing. Okay, please. Oh, fucking game. Okay, let's try from here. I would ask how you felt about the final level, but I'll see it myself soon. I enjoyed it a whole lot more than the second game's final level. The fact that the bad guys weren't, you know, super fucking squishy with health made it a lot more fun to fight against them. And I'm happy that they did a lot of damage as well too, because I felt like that was a good enough of a difficulty curve, you know. Where are we going from here? There's actually, okay, hold on, there's a secret that I'm missing. Yeah, I guess while we're at it, I might as well try and find all the secrets, eh? So, I think I have an idea as to how we get there. Or not. Maybe I can just hop over there? I'll give it a try. Okay, yeah, we can walk on that. I was worried I would, like, slip off of there. What is this now? What's this trophy? I think that's a Ratchet trophy. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. And I'll just... yeah, I'll just go on that little zip line there. There we go. Hey there, Dusty. Welcome on in. How have you been? Hope the week's been chill for you so far. I should go now. Feel tired. Thanks for the stream. Happy. See you next time. Yeah, no problem there, yo dudes. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi and helping keep a giant chunky buff as a company here today. Have a good night's rest there, my friend. Hope to see you again next time. Big hugs to you, my friend. Gotta bash the button more. There we go. Oh, there we don't go. I'm down. One other thing this game does is swing your wrench. The higher you level up your cooler version swing piercer, only visual. Hey, I didn't notice that about the wrench, but that'd be pretty cool. Doing good, Rexon, after having a snack after walking home from some work? Yeah, it's good to hear that you're doing good there. Hope you enjoyed the snack there, and yeah, it's good to hear to relaxing after a day of work too. Hopefully work wasn't too stressful either too. I love the noises those bugs make when they get killed. Yeah, smashy smashy everything. Get all them delicious shiny bolts. Gotta keep building my dragon horde, you know. Alrighty, but yeah, I don't I don't know how long we'll be streaming this for now. Like I said, wasn't really expecting. I might as well watch this cutscene. This one's hilarious.
We have company.
Where?
Behind you.
Where?
Behind you.
Very funny. You having a good time?
You trespass on sacred ground. Now you
Ooh.
walk path of death.
But, sir.
Path of death.
Yeah, man, I wonder who that guy is. Could be anybody. Been almost 2 hours, that is true. Thank you for the care package reminder. That was a good stretch. I actually really needed a stretch. I'm gonna hydrate as well too. Alrighty. Cheat codes to unlock a secret wrenchness? Yeah, I get you. I'm sure there's plenty of cheat codes for this game as well. I am probably not gonna search them up, but yeah. I might check them out to like off stream though, but I might want to keep myself like cheat list though. Yeah, all these weapons here. We still need to like upgrade more weapons though. There's still some I haven't really touched a whole lot. Oh wait, hold on a second. Quantum Whip level 6, but we can actually upgrade the mega weapon some more. I did not notice that at first. I assumed it would just be like one upgrade and then that's it, but apparently you can upgrade the weapons even more. That is insanity. Okay, I see now. I guess eventually I'll upgrade those weapons there. I kind of want to focus on the other ones I haven't really touched yet though, like, you know, the plasma coil and maybe all this other stuff here. Yeah, we'll start with the plasma coil for now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, no. I'm not sure how long the stream will be. I'm mostly just kind of, you know, I wanted to keep playing the New Game Plus thing here because I did feel bad that, you know, we beat the game pretty early in the stream today. I wasn't actually expecting to beat the game that fast. I was hoping there was, you know, still like, you know, at least maybe 2 hours into the game left, but that was not the case here. The cheese in these games is fun, nothing like giving ammo invincibility, it's all for fun, yeah. I get you there. Yeah, I could have let those guys get annihilated there by the traps, but it's all good. I'm gonna run back here, because, oh yeah, I see the secret area there that I missed. Hey, how did I never look over to the right here? There's a titanium bolt there the whole time. There we go. Oh, and down I go. Oh, we got the bolt though, so can't complain. And hey, you know, at the end of the day here, you know, 4 XP for the weapons I want to upgrade. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, hey there, Tyson. It's good to see you, my friend. I'm doing pretty swell. We just beat this game not so long ago when we're currently in the whole New Game Plus thing here. Just, you know, to give it a try and see what's new and whatnot. We're probably not going to be doing a whole nother playthrough of this game on stream. I just mostly wanted to check it out. Just to also, you know, like, spend some more time on stream as well too, since I felt bad about how quick we beat this game. But yeah. Other than that though, how are you doing there, Tyson? Hope you've been doing well. Hopefully the beast can chill on your end there. Yeah, I need to get back to playing Final Fantasy XIV as well too at some point. I still need to get around to it so I can beat the complete the whole my brain's going burr. I never got around to doing the whole story quest stuff from the recent update, so I gotta really get around to doing that. I've mostly just been trying to like play the game off stream to like try and grind for some better gear. That was the thing. Yeah, we definitely gotta get around to that soon. Worry about cheating through the game. I know you. Hold on, I'm missing a lot of stuff. Let me catch up here first. Some more ammo. Oh yeah, I guess this is where this is the first boss fight you get in the game. I remember thinking like when we fought Courtney Gears was that the first boss fight we ever had in the game, but I forgot we fight this guy. Also, heads up everybody, in a couple like in just under a minute here, an ad break is gonna start, but don't worry, we'll take the time to stretch and hydrate and stuff. And I'll be sure to catch up on chat afterwards as well. You don't have to worry about cheating through the game with them as they don't help your combat or character. Yeah, no, I get you there, I understand later, don't worry, my friend. They tried to note you on FA to talk as I got eager to discuss these things as it's your only way of contacting. That is not true at all. If anything, FA is like the worst place to try and contact me because I barely touch FA to begin with. Usually if people want to contact me, the best place to do it is like Discord. Because that's like my main go-to for like socializing with friends and stuff. But yeah, actually I do need to use the restroom really quickly, so I am gonna be back in a couple minutes, everybody. We'll go ahead and go on with the ad break here, and yeah, when we get back we'll continue with this level here. So be right back, everybody. BRB, my friends. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about the wait, everybody, but I do hope you all took the time at the very least to stretch your legs and get some water and some snacks. Let's go ahead and head over into this arena here.
Not be.
Okay, we walked your path of death. Now, tell us what you know about Dr. Nefarious.
Huh?
Dr. Nefarious! They say you're the only man to ever beat him.
Huh?
This guy's even dumber than
Captain Quark?
Yeah, Captain Quark.
Just kicks him. I forgot about that.
That's it, Quark. You've had this coming for a long time.
He really did, didn't he? Oh god, this okay, fight's over.
So, Quark has lost his mind. Now what?
I love it. Welcome back, hey, thank you, Emmons.
He thinks you are his new leader.
Great.
He's just gone full on monkey now.
Incoming call.
This is Captain Sasha of the Starship Phoenix. The president
but you know, when it comes to me in FA or for Affinity,
I see you have located Captain Quark.
I usually don't touch FA like a whole lot, to be honest. The only ever time I really do is when I'm like really horny, you know, and just kind of want to check out some hot artwork of furries and stuff. So that's why I would say, do not try and contact, like if you're looking to try and like DM me, that's like one of the worst places to go for, because I will not be able to like read them for like a long while. The usual places I go to for like DMing friends has always been Discord.
Look at that, Clank.
I was thinking about the whole idea of like also having Blue Sky as well too, but no, like the best place honestly is just Discord.
Impressive, isn't she? The Phoenix is the pride of the galactic fleet.
I also just realized that there is also a Telegram. I do have Telegram as well, but that one's also a thing I don't really touch a whole lot either.
Virtual firing range, starfighter upgrade system, even a
Yeah, like this cutscene, like she mentioned starfighter upgrade, so like it made sense that I would like assume that you upgrade the ship there.
Pro controller, VR headset, and a zero-G dance pad attachment.
Will you marry me?
You obviously had an exhausting trip. Why don't you stop by your quarters? We prepared a custom living area for Quark, so he won't get in your way.
You know, like I assumed that like like once I saw this whole like terminal thing here that you can like activate ship vendor, I assumed you could get like upgrades for the ship here. But you know, that was not the case. Oh, there's a bunch of like other colors here now for the ship. Blargian red. Amoeboid green, don't know how to pronounce that. Pulsing purple. Bonnie orange, that's a nice color there, not gonna lie. Lowrider. Black hole. Sunstorm. And Bogon blue. Bogon blue is like the most expensive color there too. That's funny. I'll stick with the usual red though. I like the red color. But either way, now I don't need to bother to touch that stuff there. Yeah, no, I am definitely very happy that they never brought back the whole like space flight combats. It was cool at first in the first game, but then yeah, like as time went on, I definitely wasn't a big fan of it. It was just like not a whole lot of fun. Way too fucking challenging, and the HUD was also just really weird. Where am I going? I'm going back over to the whole like place there with the couch and stuff, I believe. Look at all these trophies I managed to collect though. Didn't get them all yet though, but yeah. What did we get so far? We got the Ratchet trophy. I assume the trophy would show the classic skin no matter what. Captain Quark. Dr. Nefarious. He was definitely a pretty cool villain. That's the thing too, like comparing the villains that we've seen so far in all the games. I mean, part of me still misses Chairman Drek, but Dr. Nefarious is definitely a is definitely a pretty cool villain for sure, and I can see why they used him as like the main villain for the rest of the games. Well, for most of the rest of the games. Scrunch the monkey apparently, and there's Lauren. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what Lawrence. That's who Lawrence was. The butler guy for Dr. Nefarious. The plumber, Courtney Gears. Yeah, she definitely got that hourglass figure. That's for sure. God damn. Annihilation Nation champion, friend of the Rangers. Yeah, I'm definitely. I had lots of fun doing the whole arena challenges and all the battle missions. Those are fun. Excuse me. Need to drink some more water. God damn my throat. Okay, much better. To this day, I still never understood that one joke. You're a man who good with his hand ratchet. So I wouldn't. I swear I never. I'm 23. The gay. But yeah, it's. I still think it's a pretty fun joke. And you get the banana.
How do you think he got like this?
Well, the life of an intergalactic superhero can be very stressful.
Yeah. Anyway, you're telling me this nutcase is our only hope for stopping Nefarious? We're hosed.
But yeah, no, I also realized as well too. Actually, really quickly, hold on. Oh yeah, we don't have the vid comics. I guess because the vid comics are considered a level, so they don't really show up here yet. Despite if it's New Game Plus or not. What about the VR stuff? Well, you can. Might as well warm up, eh? I'm just gonna annihilate this whole challenger quickly. Somewhere down the line, they mentioned Courtney Gears as Nefarious dollar somewhere. I remember. I feel like that might be spoilers, but yeah. Oh, I'm losing my voice. I'll be fine though, don't worry my friends. Hey, I was gonna say though, I keep getting distracted. Now that we've, you know, officially beaten the whole like Ratchet & Clank trilogy here, and before anyone mentions, yes, I understand there is also that game deadlocked, but I think I'm good with Ratchet & Clank games for now. I don't really see myself playing any more Ratchet & Clank games after this one. I think playing the trilogy here is good enough for me. But yeah, now that we've beaten the whole like trilogy here, we now really need to get back over to thinking about all the other like what game do we want to stream next now, you know? I know when it came to like the whole talk of like all the different like PlayStation 2 games that I've played in the past, there was the whole mention of the Jak and Daxter series as well too, the whole like trilogy of that game. And to be honest, I definitely wouldn't mind playing that for sure. The biggest thing right now though is I don't know if I feel like going for a whole nother trilogy of games, to be honest. But I guess we'll see how we feel. But yeah, somewhere around the line, we'll definitely give the Jak and Daxter games a try for sure. And maybe even give that one Jak and Daxter game a try too. That's the Combat Racing one. I think it was called Jak X Combat Racing, I believe. Yeah, because from what I've seen, it looks like it's a pretty fun game for sure, and I definitely wouldn't mind playing a cool race game like that. Other than that though, in a previous stream session we did, I also did mention how I've been wanting to maybe stream that one racing game I mentioned, Lego 2K Drive. I think, I can't remember when I did it, but after one of the streams we did, I actually did went ahead and, which I use here, I guess I'll just use the Quackle Ray. But yeah, no, after one of the streams I did go ahead and try and reinstall Lego 2K Drive and see if I could maybe get that game ready for like a stream and stuff. Need to use a shot blaster. That's not a big deal. But yeah, the biggest problem I found with that game though was that there's actually no option to like restart your save data. I thought there was, but apparently there isn't. And I did actually look online to see if there was like ways to delete it, and there are ways to do so, but I didn't even realize I had limited ammo. Whoopsies. I'll just try again. But, you know, I didn't try to delete the save data yet through like ways that methods that people have found. Oh, no wonder I'm using so much ammo, because when I charge it, I'm using so much ammo doing that. God damn. Okay, I'll just restart again. Probably better just to restart. Just oopsie daisies. But you know, if I do eventually get around to like figuring out how to like restart that game Lego 2K Drive, then I'll definitely give that a try for stream. Because I definitely do want to play that game. It's a pretty fun game, and I wouldn't mind doing like a full playthrough of that one. It's not a spoiler, I just thought it was obvious her and Nefarious had a bond in this. I thought they were just like, you know, dating or whatever. That's the thing. And I think that's the impression they kind of give you in this game as well. I wouldn't say it was obvious to be. How about HappyLizard? Ow. I feel like even these like VR combat challenges are getting tougher as well too. Then or maybe I'm just dumb. But yeah, other than that though, I mean, what other games do I feel like streaming as well too? I was also considering the idea of like maybe streaming Super Mario RPG at some point as well too, since that's a game that we tried streaming back then but never really got around to, you know, actually properly beating the game and whatnot, or, you know, getting far in the game. There we go, with one ammo left. But yeah, I guess that's another idea that we could do is stream the Super Mario RPG game. It would be the remake, because that's the one I have. I'm just still thinking of like other games. There is also that one game I keep mentioning as well too here and there, the that one Fairly Odd Parents game, Shadow Showdown. I might consider giving that game a try on stream. It's not a bad game to play, and it's also a pretty quick one to beat as well. The game doesn't have like a whole lot of levels to it, but it's still plenty of fun, if you ask me. Other than that though, I guess there is other games I used to play back then as well, on PlayStation 2 that were based off of cartoons. I could always try streaming that one SpongeBob game, Creature from the Krusty Krab. That game is definitely pretty freaky of a game for sure. It's basically just like a whole fever dream of a game. Destroy all test enemies before time runs out. I'm sure we could do that. It's also the one game I can think of that has a Vore level as well, believe it or not. There's a whole level in SpongeBob's Creature from the Krusty Krab that takes place inside a giant Alaskan bullworm. It's pretty funny. It's also a pretty long level too. That's the thing about that game as well too, I remember, is that Creature from the Krusty Krab has a lot of long levels. It's not too bad of a game though. I remember that game being pretty fun. Let's get some more ammo. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing these challenges here because they're pretty easy to complete. And I might as well do them for the extra XP for this weapon, even though they don't really give a whole lot of XP. But they still give me some more bolts as well too. That's a very satisfying weapon though. Such a shame I never got all the weapons in the second game, though. I'm sure if I got this weapon in the second game, I would have definitely had lots of fun with it. What other games I play based off cartoons? There was also that one cartoon from the Cartoon Network called Codename Kids Next Door. It was a game that was literally called Codename Kids Next Door Operation Video Game. It wasn't really super great of a game, I will say that. But I do remember playing the game a lot as a kid just because, you know, I liked the cartoon. So, yeah. I also actually, like, that being said as well too now, I actually do remember, I remember playing some video games based off of movies as well too, like Over the Hedge and, oh hey, I upgraded the Pack Ray. Version 3 now. I remember playing games based off of movies like the Over the Hedge and Madagascar. I don't remember hating the games too much, honestly. If anything, it was more that I just don't really remember much of anything from those games to begin with anymore. Because I played them like so long ago. And also, you know what? Speaking of like trilogies for like PlayStation 2, if I was to actually name any favorite trilogies of mine, it would definitely have to be the Sly Cooper games. I've always loved the Sly Cooper trilogy growing up as a kid. Playing, like, I definitely played the second and third one a lot back then. And I know we streamed like the trilogy before already, like last year, but to be honest, I definitely wouldn't mind replaying it again. Like, if anything, like, it wouldn't be the first time we've replayed the whole games before, because, like, you know, there's the fact that, you know, there's the Simpsons Hit and Run, and we've played that game on stream like 3 times now. But I definitely don't regret it, because I love that game a lot. So I guess that being said, though, I definitely wouldn't mind streaming the Sly Cooper trilogy again as well, too. But that's the thing, though, too. Like, the more I list these games as well, too, the more indecisive I get as to like what game I want to actually stream next. That's the thing. Hopefully, I can make up my mind eventually, though. I might want to do the same thing as well, too. The Thrillville games as well. I might want to like replay those games someday on stream. Those were like another favorite of mine back then growing up. Nerves of Titanium. Oh yeah, this is like the final one. This is how you earn one of the titanium bolts here. Might as well do it. Trying to get this plasma coil, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. But that being said, though, like overall though, like I'm definitely also open to any suggestions as well too, if anybody has any ideas as to what games I could stream as well. Also just now too, I also just realized that there's that one game, Treble Hunter, that I every so often mention as well too, and keep forgetting about. That's another of the games that we streamed before back then, but I wouldn't mind giving that game another try again though. The big thing about that game though is I don't know how I feel about going through a whole grind in that game again. Because as much fun as Treble Hunter is, I definitely don't know if I feel like, you know, doing a whole long grind in that game for all the skill points and stuff. I wouldn't say it's bad, it's just more that it's just very time consuming as a thing. I guess we'll see how we feel though as time goes on. Maybe I'll give that game a try again. You know, let's try other weapons. Let's see what happens if I use the mini turret glove here. So sure enough, I just throw it on a bunch of turrets. They don't really last too long, I'm noticing. I'm getting a lot of XP for it though, so I might as well keep using them. I wonder if the turrets only shoot for the bad guys when I'm like aiming at them. No, they do have like an auto lock on thing. Okay. I've never used the mini turrets. I remember I remember it was a thing in the second game and I never got it. There we go. Now we have version 2 of this thing. Might as well just keep tossing up more. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. Ow. Oh wow, I'm upgrading this thing like really fast now. It's already version 3. Not sure how many turrets I could put out there, but I'm really throwing them out there. But yeah, no, overall though, when it comes to the whole idea of like what game to stream next, I'll eventually figure it out and come down to, you know, which one. Like eventually I'll make up my mind, you know, that's the thing. Overall though, if I had to pick one right now, I am definitely kind of leaning more towards the idea of like streaming Lego 2K Drive. But of course that's gonna be if I manage to like, you know, figure out how to delete the save file in that game so I can start fresh. Yeah, holy crap, I'm leveling this thing up fast. God damn. Oh. Yeah, I gotta be careful where I aim the turret though, because they won't last on those lasers there. But yeah, when it comes down to like what games to stream, it usually just kind of boils down to like, you know, what kind of game I feel like playing the most, you know. If it's gonna be like a shooter game or a platformer or what. And right now I definitely do have that kind of like urge to want to play a racing game, not gonna lie. I guess that being said, there is also the chance I might also try Crash Tag Team Racing as well, since I keep mentioning that game over and over. That one's definitely a pretty goofy racing game for sure. It could be fun to check out on stream. Or, you know, try and stream. There we go, hell yeah. We actually almost upgraded the whole turret thing there, like, in one thing there. Sorry I left for a bit there. I just get into this because it's my favorite series altogether and gets into a ton. It's a very rare treat to see these games in 2025 by anyone even. Yeah, no, it's understandable. Not a lot of people definitely play a lot of, you know, classics these days, so it's understandable. I'll also do the quick warm-up one again, just because I want to see if I can get this thing fully upgraded now. Since I was, you know, really close. There you go. Version 5. The Mega Turret Glove. So the turrets are even bigger. Oh, and they shoot rockets now. Holy crap. Oh, excuse me, the hoops. That is definitely... it has to be pretty awesome for sure. Holy crap. What else can I use now? I guess, the lava gun. Ugh. Lava gun's not a terrible gun, it's just I don't like having to get so up close and personal with these guys. To shoot a stream of piss. It's basically this game's and the second game's version of the whole flamethrower from the first one. But instead of shooting, you know, fire, you just shoot piss. Like fiery piss. I'm sure, like, you know, it'll get upgraded to like the version you get in the second one though, which will probably be a bit better. Other than that though, I didn't realize I spent that much time doing that, those challenges there. What am I supposed to do here? Oh yeah, we gotta get to the bridge. Okay. You know what? I think we'll just go ahead and save here for now, actually. I think now would be a good time to maybe go ahead and just save here. What happens if I load that past save there from when we beat the game? Looks like it just takes you right to like the final boss there. That's interesting to note how the final boss is like a whole battle mission though. I guess it's there for like in case anybody wants to, yeah, like that. Like if anyone wants to like replay any of the like the boss fight there, so to speak. But yeah, I just wanted to check.
Congratulations. You have reached your maximum nanotech level.
Yeah, the game like the game saved right when I got to the maximum nanotech. That's crazy. But yeah, overall though, I think now would be a good time just to like wrap up for today. Again, I feel bad that we're not doing like a full 3-hour session or 3.5-hour session or even like a 4-hour session. But I don't know. I guess I could swap over to like another game, but I don't know if I have the energy right now. I feel like I'm just ready for, you know, getting some noms in my giant muscle gut now and stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead, I guess, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna swap over to here, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my PlayStation 2, and also unplug the controller. But yeah, no, we'll definitely see what game we'll play next. We'll definitely see for sure. Eventually, I'll make up my mind on something. We'll see. For now though, and I guess that being said as well too, there is also the fact that there's also the Twilight Princess as well too that we started as well, and I definitely need to get back around to playing that game again. I keep saying how we will get back to playing that game, and I just end up playing something else instead. But you know, eventually we'll get to it. But anyways though, yeah, thank you Emmons and Gussie for being here, and welcome on in, by the way, Gussie. I'm sorry you come in as we're about to raid out though, but I do appreciate you being able to stop by and say hi though. Let me go ahead and do this as well really quickly. We both did it. Right on, like right at the same time as well too. But yeah, no, thank you all so much for being here and helping keep a giant chunky buff as a computer today. Yeah, stick around if you guys can though. We'll see if there's any friends to get right before I go and get tons of noms of my giant muscle guts. I do see one streamer that is known to be huge in the muscles and himbo stuff. I don't think I've ever really rated them before, but that's an option right there. Who else is there that we haven't said hi to in a while though, just in case? Yeah, let's just raid this friend here, because like I said, they're known to be a fellow lover of the big muscles and stuff, so yeah. Yeah, no problem, Gussie. But yeah, now that we have a raid target, really quickly, here is the raid message. If you guys want to, feel free to copy that message there for the raid. If you guys want to, you're free to swap the Komodo hype emo for a different email of your choice. Feel free to use this message there as well too if you guys are subbed. And yeah. Not a whole lot's happened today, but that's totally fine. Overall though, a big final thank you to everyone here in the chat and for those lurking as well too. A very big peck and belly info bug to you all. Thank you all so much again for being able to take the time of you guys' day to handle a very silly giant chunky buff lizard here as we you know, finally finish the whole Ratchet & Clank trilogy. Yeah, I've already gone through my final thoughts of the game, but you know, oh god, I'm losing my voice again. Oh, excuse me. But you know, overall though, when it came to the whole playing the whole trilogy, I definitely had lots of fun playing it for sure. It was definitely a very fun time. Like as much as I, you know, name favorites of it, I definitely had lots of fun playing all the games. They were all lots of fun in their own. So yeah. It was lovely to see you again, kitty. Yeah, it's good to see you there too there, Jamie. Welcome on in. I'm sorry you come in as we're about to raid out though, I do apologize. I wish we could go on a bit longer, but I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of feeling a bit drained today is all. I need a little bit of like, I need some more DOMs in my giant muscle gun stuff. Really quickly though. There we go. Yeah. I've been here, just haven't been able to talk because work. Oh, I get you there. It's all good there, Jamie. That being said, though, thank you very much for the lurk. I do appreciate the lurk tons, and yeah, best wishes to you there, Jamie. Hopes the rest of the workday will be will go by nice and chill, and not too stressful as well. Yeah, hopefully we can hang out again too in VR chat as well too. Would be awesome as well for sure. You didn't have to do the cutie. Yeah, we didn't have to, but yeah, we love giving. We love helping. We love helping, supporting our friends and stuff. So yeah, I can't speak. Brain going burr. Have a good day. Yeah, you too, dear Gatchabel. But yeah, let's go ahead and start up the raid now. There's another friend that just started. Holy crap! Yeah, this friend just started not too long ago. We'll raid them next time though. It's another streamer that's known to be a fan of the big round soft things, so to speak. You know, like big boobas. Yeah, we can raid them next time. Let's see, boop and boop. There we go. So yeah, for today we'll be raiding a fellow streamer by the name of Squirrel Days. As the name implies, they're known to be a squirrel, but they're known to also be a fan of the they're known to be a fan of the big muscles as well too. You know, they have the himbo tag as well, just like I do. So yeah, they're currently playing through Claire Obscure Expedition 33, the recent turn-based RPG game that's been taking up storm a lot with a lot of gamers. So yeah, definitely wish Squirrel Days a very fun chill time if you guys can. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, once again, thank you all again so much for being here and helping keep a giant chunky lizard company here today. And thank you all again as well for sticking by with me throughout the whole Ratchet & Clank trilogy. It was definitely very fun, and I sincerely hope you all found the trilogy that we streamed to be fun as well too. And yeah. Well, I'll see you in VR chat again. Yeah, hell yeah. Hopefully someday, there, Jamie. You're definitely always free to poke me in Discord and stuff if you ever want to. But other than that, though, yeah. Lots of love over to you, my friends. Raid will be going soon, so take care, everybody. Hope to see you all again in the next stream. Big peck and belly bump hugs to you all. Love you all tons. Later, peace, bye. I'm bad in my goodbyes. But take care, everybody. Be seeing y'all later.